let's start this, I guess. Another replay cast here from Back to Warcraft. It's another replay from the NetEase letter. We have once again China versus Russia, as we had in Happy versus 120 that we casted a few days ago. But it's again a Russian undead. It's not Happy this time, but ShaDai. And the Chinese is not an undead. Well, most of the time, at least. It's Infi playing human here. And I'm looking forward to this as it got a silver star on Warcraft3.info. This game was originally played at December 29. It's still, of course, NetEase patch 1.30.1. So no big balance changes at NetEase at the moment. I'm hoping really hard that they are patching soon, because we all know the drill. So without further ado, let's go into this replay cast and have some fun together as much as we can. There we go. So we do have ShaDai in the bottom left from Russia, a very talented undead, also pretty young, if I remember that correctly. It's either him or Sheik who are pretty damn young. In the upper right side of Last Refuge, it's Infi, a multiple-time world champion, 29 years old. Of course, signed for the team Rogue Warriors alongside Live. And he's for once playing human. Haven't seen that in quite some time.
Summoning is complete.
So sorry about the sounds that we have, but that's the case in replays. Can't do too much about that. So this was recommended to me by a bunch of people. At the moment it's a ghoul build with the shop coming up first. So let's see what ShaDai is doing. Would be quite surprising to see him with a ghoul build against Infi, because Infi is known for macro games and expansions and stuff, and breaking expansions with ghouls is so super hard. But let's see, maybe it's the Mountain King first anyway, and then all things change. Scouting Acolyte, the Lamborghini Acolyte is making his way over already, being scouted by a footman. And is it a Mountain King or not? I didn't check anything about this replay. I don't know who wins this. I don't know who plays what hero, but it is a late hero for Infi already. Is he going Tavern hero? He got a footman there. Is it Tinker first stuff? That would be really weird. And it is a ghoul build with a DK first. And yeah, there you see the new design of the overlay, but it's a Dark Ranger. Alright. Haven't seen that in quite some time. If the Dark Ranger gets the first kill right away onto that Acolyte, that means the first Dark Minion. And the Militia is coming over as well, so this is a fast expansion by Infi with the Dark Ranger first, man. Okay, on ladder, of course. Everything can happen, basically. Wait, this is too loud for me. Sorry, gotta pause real quick. Otherwise, it's blowing my ears out. So, here we go. So skeletons, of course, good for creeping, on Last Refuge especially. And you do have silence very early on against the DK and Lit Nuke. But apart from that, I mean, she can't be coiled, so she's not a target for Coil Nova anyway, but the units will.
Stand ready.
Is it too loud for you as well? On stream, then I will fix that as well. So DK comes over, kills the first peasant right away, but we do have two skeletons and surround sticks by Infi. That was well done. He's trying to fight out, but no coil at the moment, so DK just dies. And what a big boost of experience here for Infi. Right away, level 2.3. Still trying with the skeletons here, ShaDai, to kill a few workers. That's about it. Expansion is coming up. He killed 2, I guess, which is nice. To delay the expansion, he can only build it with 2 as he wants a tower behind that for the skeleton harass. And the DK was only level 1, so he saved the town portal for later. Gave the experience away, but also saved a bunch of gold. Graveyard now. He's still on tier 1. And he has an Acolyte. This is a counter expansion. Ghoul counter expansion on tier 1. How rare is that? There we go. Sacrificial Skull. Big investment into Rods of Necromancy. 6 charges now.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay. How much damage can the skeletons do and how much... Oh, here's Dark Ranger. This is an illusion here. Sorry, didn't see that because didn't click on it. But yeah, Dark Ranger continues creeping on level 3 already. It's of course super easy creeping now with the big skeleton soaking up the damage.
Our town is
And
under
good
attack.
damage on the Dark Ranger in general, like +8. ShaDai's tech will be pretty late with the expansion here. Usually the undeads are rushing tier 3 the entire time for destroyers, for the Orb of Corruption, for triple hero combo, stuff like that. But he goes the opposite way. For once an undead is counter expanding. And this is really something rare. I mean, when do you ever see that? Since 1.30 I guess a little more often, but nice little usage of the illusion here as well. Soaking up damage, so it doesn't even land on the skeletons nor on the work. It's even using silence on the high priest. Like, interesting. Robe of the Magi. But here's the damage. With the first bunch of ghouls, the first peasant is dead already. The second one is dying as well. So the DK very close to level 3 after the initial creep spot. So first tower is at 70%, Ziggurat is up as well, Fiends are coming soon, I guess, as the graveyard is done. Or is he sticking to ghouls? Because, I mean, with Fiends you can kite a little better than with ghouls. Oh, ShaDai showing off. I mean, Remo has been praising him for quite some time for his plays on ladder and in some tournaments. Sound a little lower. Alright, mate, I'm gonna do that. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot. That's very loud. So here we go again. The tower is hurt already. We do get level 3. Peasants are falling again, but it's only 4 ghouls or something, and there's a lot of firepower in Infi's army, who is level 4 already. This could be a charm replay then, with the ultimate of the Dark Ranger, which is of course a pain in the ass to play against, because all your units getting stolen all the time. Thank you, Chriser87, for the 54-month resub. Moin! Our first sub and still subbing to us, man. So crazy. So counter harass with only a few skeletons. Ghouls are taking care of this, so with decent micro, you shouldn't lose an Acolyte here at all. We don't really have the lumber at the moment to tech. There we go. Can run away from the skeletons most of the time. And he uses that time. I mean, it's very stressful now for ShaDai. Oh, loses that Acolyte. But I mean, he has the expansion, it's fine. And he's applying pressure in the north again with his ghouls and skeleton army. Blacksmith is being cancelled. Here comes a town portal off of Infi, who was in the middle of the map. Losing 1 footy, 2 footies, I guess. No, can't really coil that, has no mana.
Upgrade complete.
Interesting. And a second Necropolis to be able to town portal here. And the tech, finally. On the other side, Infi's tech is pretty much advanced, like 60%. Dark Ranger's levels are a lot better than the DK, so the Chinese has the upper hand thus far from the early times here on Last Refuge. But there is a Spirit Tower now, which helps a lot more defending this than only the Nerubian. So no Acolytes should be lost, and he has some backup income on the right-hand side of the map. Well, the Dark Ranger is continuing to creep without a town portal this time, didn't rebuy it. The big Ogre is still up for grabs, and this enables ShaDai to harass even more. There is an Ogre Mauler helping to defend this, but he's constantly killing some workers, and that gives him a corpse, and that gives him skeletons, but also time for Infi to go for more towers. Dark Ranger now with the staff, and of course, with all this damage she has now, the +8 and the Black Arrow, ghouls are easy fodder. And in the meantime, the Macro God Infi harassing this expansion, but against 2 Spirit Towers, they are quite strong. Not too sure if this will have too much of an impact, but at least he's forcing him back. Both expansions are stable, but not unpunished, that's for sure. Calling more ghouls, and Infi with a rare micro mistake, not seeing that the ghouls are attacking this Berserker. But ShaDai is constantly in no mana. That's the downside of not teching quickly to tier 2. Don't get the stat use, and you don't have any regen at all. So big fight here at ShaDai's expansion, even with the Scroll of the Beast now. ShaDai constantly focusing this Dark Ranger, but there is a big invo push, and he can cause a lot of damage to the economy. Now, of course, he won't break this expansion with this, but the more acolytes and ghouls you can kill, the better, and the closer you get to level 6, actually, while the Death Knight is still level 3. So is it a town portal or... Oh, there's no TP. Can't step out anymore with being this low. So it has to be the invul. There we go. Stays in the fight though. The DK is surrounded, I guess. Lols was healing up a bit.
Upgrade.
He has to TP out, man. From his own base. Ghouls are coming into the rescue now, but damage is done. Infi has to be careful. There's no escape mechanism. And Frostborn hungers, and the ghouls hunger as well. And the Dark Ranger falls on level 5. Infi should have a lot of resources, so it doesn't make that big of an impact. But losing a level 5 hero is also a lot of experience. The Death Knight just went level 4. And it's now super close to 5 with all these skeletons here. But they, with all those kills on the ghouls, have a big army. And they just wrecked these Nerubian towers. Dark Ranger is back already. Getting up to 5 in no time. We are like closely to the 10-minute mark. And the Dark Ranger is scratching on the verge of the ultimate already. Infi attacking to level 6. And he's completely losing his expo here, man. ShaDai is going triple crypt.
Our forces are under attack.
Alright. He has a lot of resources if he saves this expo. These skeletons are so crazy. 400 HP. Gets the Shadow Priest, and that's level 5 for him. And now the jig is up. He sees the Gargs. And of course has to do something against it. Blacksmith only now on the verge to tier 3. That's too late for sure. But one more kill and this Acolyte could be the kill. It's level 6 for him. Oh, there we go. Alchemist second for ShaDai, by the way. But Charm on the Dark Ranger. Is he taking over an Acolyte? Yes, he is! A human Acolyte here. TP out to save this worker. And now he can build an undead base. What a weird game already. And this looks like we're just getting started. 11 minute 30 and Infi has an Acolyte. So what do you build now? Fiends? I don't know, man.
Our forces are under attack.
A hero maybe? A lich? A lich is crazy. This is gonna be so much fun. Orb of Corruption, of course, one of the big targets. But you have to tech to level 3 for that. So more kills for Infi. Takes over a ghoul as well. Of course, you can spam Charm as much as you want to. And usually you want these Gargs to harass the economy of your opponent. But ShaDai had no time the entire game to fly over with them and harass. Of course, he's getting a few kills here, but what does level 6 really give him? Like, oh, it's not level 3 coil, by the way, because he only has squishy units like ghouls and skeletons and stuff, and his alchemist is not undead, so he can't heal him. So why not go aura 3, or this poor alchemist? Oh, being healed by a potion. Can he fight out somehow? What a blessing this spell would be, huh? But there is none. Alchemist falls on level 1 for the cost of a potion. And the Gargs, really, they don't do much damage to this. ShaDai is constantly reproducing Acolytes. And the ghouls are so low. ShaDai is under a lot of trouble. Or in a lot of trouble.
Our forces are under attack.
And is almost out of resources. And is still struggling to keep the Haunted Goldmine up. While in the meantime, Infi going mass flak cannons, like gyrocopters, of course. He's teching to tier 2, by the way, with this undead base. And yeah, this is of course the best counter to Gargs that there is. I mean, AoE and fast and range. That's pretty crazy. ShaDai is taking some time to creep now. Ooh, Zeppelin though.
forces are under attack.
Ready to brew.
Did he charm the High Priest? Yes, he did. He stole the creep, or he took over the creep to fight for him. To have big healing and inner fire. Oh, that's so cool. So much movement now. Oh, triple zappers. This is a fun replay. He's spending so much gold on laboratory units. So Shredder triple zapper hides it for now. There's mass ziggurats coming for towers, I guess. So he's distracting in the front and in the back, and is attacking. Whoa, that was a nice triple detonate. He's getting 2 buildings, and the third one he needs to detonate now. Wow, what a great usage of the zappers. 1 crypt, 1 altar, 1 ziggurat.
Our forces are under attack.
That's pretty crazy. And ShaDai, when, like, except the little laboratory creep there, when did he leave his bases? Never. Invest so much into towers now, which he kind of has, I guess. High Priest falls, so the big healing and the inner fire is gone. But the Spirit Tower is still up. The Shredder... Oh, okay. So he lost, like, what is it? 1,200 gold for this? I think it's worth it. So what's he doing now? We have an altar. We have a shop.
Complete.
And he's taking... now at tier 2. Dark Ranger with boots. ShaDai is constantly defending. The human ghoul died, by the way. And what a cool game by Infi, just portaling the entire time, because of course there's no disable. So what's he going for? Death Knight! Signature hero to coil the Dark Ranger and to have the Unholy Aura. That's so nice. Finally he can play with his Gargs. Going ghouls now, by the way, and still replenishing his Echo round. Or Echo circle. I've never seen a human Death Knight. Going graveyard now as well. Nothing on the ground, by the way, for Infi. 44 supply. Only his heroes. Nice coil to get that kill. Still no level 6 though, so still no level 3 coil. And of course ShaDai has to stop Gargs now. He saw the gyros. He knows that there's like no solution. Kind of needs a panda or a Dreadlord. Dreadlord would be nice with Carrion Swarm against this. And now we have a DK battle. A human DK versus an undead DK. So weird.
Our forces are under attack.
So, tier 3 on the way, and then we see the orb. Of course, not that great on the Dark Ranger as she has the Black Arrow. But you can just go triple hero on that now. Dark Ranger first, DK second, whatever, Lich third or Dreadlord third. And then with the Lich, of course, it's so great. And he's turning this into an undead mirror. Starting as a human and combining the strength of human and undead. That's gonna be pretty sick. Charm on the ghoul to get out of this surround. Infi just knows all the good tricks. And that was the second last one of the win, so counter surround again. It's actually stuck. DK comes in for the coil now though. Can he fight out? Silence as well. Keeping the blocks closed. Very well done. But is this a dead Dark Ranger again? Can he reach somehow? Acid Bomb! Boom! But the coil should be the saving grace. Yes, it is. The damage of the Acid Bomb is not enough. And in masses, the gyrocopters do decent damage here. So he has to rebuild the altar. More and more ghouls. Yeah, these Gargs, man, they will just melt. So what's going on in the undead human base? We have, wow, double Temple of the Damned, double Slaughterhouse. Is he necro pushing him? No way. I think he is. There is no... There's no dispel. Infi has 1,200 gold. Oh man, is this rough. Infi is just toying with him. Make him look like a super noob. But ShaDai kind of agreed to only use like crypt stuff, only now building a slaughterhouse.
Our town is under attack.
Again, intensifying this harass.
Our forces are under
We
attack.
do get meat wagons, we do get skeletal mastery, and the necro adept upgrade. This is gonna be master necros, boys and girls. Dark Ranger took over the Ogre Magi, so we're gonna have Bloodlust as well.
Our forces are under attack.
Flute for ShaDai, which is nice. But what's he going to do? Going Fiends now. Infi's still staying in upkeep. In no upkeep. Disease Cloud for the damage. Dreadlord third, of course. Because style points and stuff.
Summoning is complete.
He's going Temple now as well.
Complete.
For what? For fun, I guess. Okay, Master upgrade. Disease Cloud, Statues, Exhumed Corpse. And even Priest. He's going full
Our forces
casters now. Took over another Ghoul. Surround on the DK. Invo Potion is the damage enough. Looks like it. Oh, the Katka's Pipe for Infi. In the absence of an Archmage, she gets it. And now, Dark Ranger might be in trouble as well if ShaDai can block with this Alchemist.
Our gold mine is nearly empty.
But no. Dreadlord with the sleep. And Disease Cloud. It's so hard to break this now. Frenzy Dark Ranger, by the way. Funny.
Summoning.
Bloodlust as well. So he has Frenzy and Bloodlust. Is he go? Oh, I would love to see a Lich now, but of course he has 3 heroes already. Does Disease Cloud work against Undead? Actually, no. You're right. Finally level 6 for the Death Knight. That was long overdue. In here come the skeletons. Bloodlusted skeletons, to be precise. Don't see Frenzy yet. Or Cripple. Oh, there. Oh, no. Just slow. Slow and Cripple, man. These units won't move at all. And that's a nice squad to harass, I guess. Damn, these combinations of Infi are so crazy. Bloodlust Frenzy and Cripple Slow. He used Animate Dead? I haven't seen it. Oh yeah, he has 4 skills. It's not Coil 3. It's Animate Dead. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. There's so much stuff going on. I can't follow. Alchemist level 3 and a bit. Charm again on a Ghoul. Of course, Transmute would help a lot. 1,400 gold for ShaDai. These combinations are absolutely crazy. Main gold mines are empty for Infi, by the way. Or the main gold mine is empty for Infi. Double Slaughterhouse now, Destroyer upgrade, which is of course a nice counter to skeletons. But then there's like a few flying machines left. And look at this stuff. Look at how much this is. It's a Congo line from south to north. Level 2 Dreadlord. Nice for the skeletons as well. And now he's sieging this expo. Great timing. Destroyer upgrade not done yet. Nice acid bomb. There's not too many priests. 70 supply for Infi. If he can take out a few of those flying machines, he might have air superiority. And be able to dispel the skeletons, because then they have so much mana, these destroyers.
Our forces are under attack.
There we go. AoE dispel. Best thing in the world against the skeleton rush. But he has to take out these gyros. Carrion Swarm was used. ShaDai has a Dreadlord now himself. Works of... Oh, he takes over the Destroyer. That's, of course, the danger if you play against a level 6 Dark Ranger. Spell immunity is obsolete against this ultimate. Carrion Swarm in the backline as well. Infi is losing quite a bit of stuff here. The Alchemist is so much... has so much benefits here. DK again in trouble. No item on him. If there would be a nuke now. Wind of the Wind being used, but DK survives, but the aura is gone. And he's wrecking this army. Maybe Infi overstaying his welcome a little. 60 supplies still for ShaDai. 60... Oh no, how much was it? Yeah, 64 Infi as well. But now it's cleanup time with the destroyers. The coil isn't even enough to get the kill. Another expansion by Infi on the bottom right. 2-3 destroyers still in the air. Fiends now by human Infi. That is one of the weirdest games I've seen all year. So he's wrecking this Echo. We do have an Orb of Corruption on the Alchemist, by the way, which is kind of nice. And on the Dreadlord. So he has 2 of them. Oh, the DK fell. I didn't see this. Why is he here? Why did he move that far up the base? Oh, what a loss. He just stabilized. Sorry for this miss.
Our gold mine is nearly empty.
Selling the slaughterhouse. Another destroyer in Infi's hands now. Who's doing a... Oh, Frenzy Dark Ranger. This damage output. So sick. Coil is there for the rescue. Dark Ranger a little out of position as well, but should be fine. Even Acolyte's coming into this fight. We're 26 minutes in. I'm so entertained. It feels like 5 minutes. What the hell is going on? Okay, Infi has no income anymore. All of a sudden, Infi is in trouble. He has only 180 gold. ShaDai is still mining here for 1,000. And he's establishing this one. Did Infi have too much fun?
Our forces are under attack.
Invis Frenzy Death Knight. Did he sell? No, I was about to say he sold the Cutlass Pipe, but... This flute, by the way, comes in pretty handy. Alchemist is getting a little more scary as well. Frenzy Dark Ranger level 7 as well. Frenzy is so cool on high level. He spells it here. Another destroyer gone. That's 5 supply. And a lot of gold. DK is back, by the way. Double sleep. Well, of course, yeah, there's a counter sleep now. There's still this Invis DK, so he can come in with a coil if he wants to. And this exposes his expansion a little against the Dark Ranger who's harassing. You can see it on the minimap. DK is back as well with Inner Fire Frenzy. And there he is, trying to get some more skeletons out. Here's the first one. Can ShaDai get a hero kill somehow? Doesn't seem like it. Level 3 DK is nice. Close to level 3 Dreadlord as well. And he still has an army here, while the Dark Ranger is cleaning this haunted gold mine. 400 gold before collapsing, but now she's needed home.
Our forces are under attack.
What a game. What a weird game. Imagine being Chaco and casting this live in NetEase Watch. Expo up and running though. ShaDai is checking for another Expo. But there is none, so we can creep this. Thank you, TZ1981 for the 5-month resub. That's level 3 for the Dreadlord. Claws plus 12. Decent for the Alchemist, I guess. We have 5 undead heroes, and none of them is a Lich, by the way.
Our forces are under attack.
That is the weirdest game I've seen in a long time. What the hell did I just tune into? Yeah, man, that's the question. That's a good question. Charm on the Crypt Fiend. Constantly using Invis now. Still a few necromancers. We even have polymorph, by the way.
Is complete.
Maybe he wants to use it. And now Infi sees, okay, this is crap. I could expand. Does he have the gold for an expansion? No, he doesn't. He needs to sell quite a bit to get the expo up. Oh, sleeps around. And everything is healthy. Here comes the acid bomb. That is enough damage. Oh my god, what a damage. That is sick. Acid bomb and Orb of Corruption is so sick. And now the human undead base is under pressure. Thank you, Rexy105 for the sub as well. Or Red12, I'm not sure. Could be both.
The damned stand ready.
Another shop coming. This is so weird. What can Infi do? He's not expanding. Long distance mining,
Our gold
maybe.
mine has collapsed.
But ShaDai is just expanding again as this gold mine is being unsummoned. And he's just establishing base after base like a human would.
Our forces
Dispel. Oh, the Dark Rangers sleep. And there is only a staff. I think he can cancel that again. Charm being used on the Destroyer. He can't step out anymore. Invis has to dispel it. Doesn't do it. Oh no, little mistake by ShaDai. Maybe the spell was on cooldown. I'm not too sure. But that could have been the win right there without the Dark Ranger's ultimate. And now he has a Destroyer against him. Maybe Infi doesn't need the gold. Maybe the ultimate is just enough. You can see how weak Carrion Swarm is on, I guess, level 1. But usually gold wins games in the end.
summoning is complete.
Oh boy. More skeletons. And animate that. Oh yeah. That's just a little bit. It's like ghouls here. for ShaDai. What a weird fight this is. The Alchemist level 5 all of a sudden. The Dreadlord is about to fall. There's no staff or something. The Dark Ranger is super hurt. He's just fighting in an undead base, which is kind of a human base. But it's like... I have no idea what's going on, actually. Chemical Rage Alchemist is haunting this Dark Ranger. Infi is just losing unit after unit. But he's also charming unit after unit. So whatever ShaDai is spending is just charmed. So it's kind of 50-50. 30 supply for ShaDai. 46 for Infi. But the undead, like the natural undead, is the only one mining. If this alchemist gets level 7, man, all hope is over. Close to level 7 DK, close to level 4 Dreadlord. And they can't start the long distance mining because he's occupying the gold mine with the haunted gold mine. That's next. That's 200 IQ smart. That's so good. That forces a reaction of Infi, and he can't afford that at the moment. He can't leave his base, and more kills. Level 2 Carrion Swarm, now a lot better. And he has this established now. Oh, this is so good. ShaDai, you just earned a lot more new fans, I guess. We still have Infi in the supply lead, don't forget about that, and Charm won't make this easier. ShaDai is unsummoning quite a bit, not reproducing anything, a few ghouls, I guess. He's at 500 gold. ShaDai is not in the need of, like, breaking something or attacking somewhere. Level 7 is neat though. Level 3 coil, 3 aura, and the ultimate. Yeah, Infi a little too ballsy here as it seems. A little too much trolling. Ah, he has no lumber, he has to rebuild the ghouls, I see. And of course, if a ghoul is taken over with Charm, it's only 120 gold lost. Not the 400 that the Destroyer costs. He killed a worker, yours.
Under attack.
And nice to see you, yours.
Summoning is complete.
So the rampage continues. He wants to deny the Dreadlord, but I guess the damage is not enough. Oh, maybe with Animate Dead it is. It's gonna be close. Oh no, it's actually not. The Animate Dead is preventing the Dreadlord. Oh, ShaDai.
Our town is under attack.
You make me a proud undead here today.
Our forces are under attack.
Expo is done, but he still can't mine this. And yeah, this is so fortified. What can he do against it with this army? There's no siege, there's not enough normal damage. He's fighting this now with basically the heroes only. Carrion Swarm in the backline. Where's the Acid Bomb? The Animate Dead is over now. Here comes the ghouls though. Frenzy, Dreadlord, oh, the DK won't survive. No. No Unholy Aura, no Coil anymore. And the Dreadlord feels this. He got back from the tavern, but the question is for how long. Oh, this is no Coil 2 then. It's still Coil 3, I mean. It's still Coil 2, but with Dark Ritual. Or Death Pact, whatever. The time to die now for the level 3 Dreadlord, this poor fella. Silence on all the heroes. But Chemical Rage is on already. Acid Bomb against this. He's taking damage from Acid Bomb and Frenzy now. Same goes for the Dark Ranger. No, no Acid Bomb on her. What a game. The Outlaws has to TP out because all the destroyers are on Infi's side. There's way too many skeletons. And ShaDai is down to 33 supply again. Still the only one mining, mind you. Statues are so important now. But Infi is breaking the second base. No, I don't see my overlay. But it's just a feature for you guys. Level 8 Dark Ranger. Life Drain! Death Knight is still dead though. No TP, no potion, and he's being backstabbed. There's still quite a few minions and stuff. Charm again. Carrion Swarm was nice. Acid Bomb as well. How many units can he take out? These 4 destroyers, he can't really attack them except with the heroes. But the 2 heroes of Infi are about to die. The next destroyer is coming in with a massive detonate. That's another Carrion Swarm. That's another Acid Bomb. That must be the kill on the Dark Ranger on the level 8 first hero. Is it enough? Yes, it ticks down. And that must be it. 2 heroes down. Sleep. This is a double kill. That's all Infi had remaining. This must be the GG. And ShaDai wins against a trolling Infi who was dominating the game super hard from the start, rushing a level 6 Dark Ranger at 11 minutes. But then fooled too much. He can't get his heroes back.
Stand ready.
And that's GG. ShaDai wins this. It was too much for Infi, but what a game. What a crazy, unusual, fun, and really not too serious game. I mean, that was as much fun as you can have in Warcraft, right? I think so. I mean, of course, if you're yours or romantic, you like to play tanks or mass gyros or mass bats or whatever, but that's cool. That was really a one-of-a-kind game. Having Infi build an undead base at like 12 minutes. What a spectacle. And of course, Infi is streaming quite a bit, so this was most likely for his viewers. But I guess if you ask ShaDai, he had a lot of fun with it as well. So that was a good opening here, I guess. Around, how much was it? Like 37 minutes or so of joy. We're gonna have 1 or 2 more games. I'm gonna continue with Fly versus Infi on Swarm Temple. So make sure to not leave the stream. Stay with us. We're going to take a little break because it's absolutely necessary after this game. But I heard that the next one is pretty great as well. So stay tuned and see you in 5 minutes.